But I ought to be able to look up their annual report.
Yeah.
For those 2 years. I mean,
yeah.
I should be able to shake down where the monies went.
Yeah.
No
well,
problem.
and I tried this with.
It's Guide Star.
Yeah.
I was trying that with Loveland Housing Authority as well to look at some of those things. And I had met with Jeff and several other team members pertaining to all these different arenas, right? The poll list, the lottery system. Actually, you were at one of those meetings with me too. My concern is if the continuum of care program of getting folks housed, right, and getting St. Valentine's vacancies, and getting people then from LRC placed in St. Valentine's, for instance. Because I actually was doing some research on Catholic Charities and looking for reports and looking for like how many what do the financials look like? Do you know that they're not St. Valentine's not even listed on their website? There are no reports for St. Valentine at all.
I looked for the
projects on their website.
Yes, Marisol.
That's for Denver.
For Denver, but there were other ones.
There were a few, but not all. Only a few in Fort Collins, and they didn't. And then Denver, they didn't have it at St. Valentine on their website at all.
Charities doesn't have.
Yeah, I can take care of it.
Do they have housing in Fort Collins?
They have their.
They have Samaritan House. They have the.
Yes, they have the shelter.
Yep.
But there was an annual report on there for all these other projects,
except for
not St. Val's, but they did put out
that's
October.
Kind of a closed door. Like I don't have any way into that system.
Okay.
I mean, but the one thing is
they made a post. I found it in their archive.
Yeah.
I found a post that they made though about St. Valentine's.
It was an article.
An article.
Yeah.
And how the city had. So that's the only thing I found.
Yeah.
On St. Val's, and that was dropped October 10th.
Some time ago.
No,
this year.
October 10th, 2025.
Yeah.
There's an article
about
the city of Loveland.
And closing the shelter.
And closing the shelter.
Oh,
you have
on
to,
Catholic Charities?
So you go on their Catholic Charities, you're not going to find St. Valentine's. You go into article archives, and you'll find it.
Okay. Interesting.
So they did drop on October 10th, 2025, a little something.
But there was no report, so we couldn't find anything.
You can't go directly. So when St. Valentine was finished, and people were getting placed.
Yeah.
I threw my body on the train tracks and said, this is the hill I die on. You will fill it with Loveland residents.
Yeah.
I used the F word more in one phone call than I probably had used it in the prior 10 years.
Right.
Including I will break you the fuck down.
Right.
Like you will do. And so now it's common practice. So for example, in Greeley, they have Star Rise. And it's homeless Greeley residents who are going into Star Rise. So once it's full, once St. Valentine's is full, once Star Rise is full, then it becomes what is considered a CAPS asset. So for example, if somebody leaves or dies, then they go to the coordinated entry list to place the next person, regardless of if they're homeless in Loveland or homeless in Greeley or homeless in
When does it turn back around once it's full, and then does it go back ever? Like now we have 3 vacancies. So forever it's in the generalized deal. It's never. Oh, okay. I got it.
Forever. Now, the same is true for Red Tail Ponds in Fort Collins. Like I've placed people there. Mason Place in Fort Collins. One Star Rise.
So all of them have met that.
Yeah.
All of them have met that. Okay.
Yep.
And it's for specifically.
Gotcha.
Star Rise gets Greeley residents
for the first round.
Red Trail gets Fort Collins.
No.
What she's saying is, once they were all filled after they were built with those specific residents, now forevermore it's open to the CAPS general. That's what she's explaining.
So somebody, so Red Tail Ponds might say, we had somebody who moved on, or they moved out of state, whatever.
Right.
We have an empty unit. So if it's supportive housing, they're going to look at who's, so one of the best examples, there was a woman who's been homeless here for a long time, super high vulnerability, and she was on the list. So they'll do what's called dynamic prioritization. So the person who has the highest number, it would be the next, the most barriers.
Significant.
Would be the person chosen. But if you have somebody else who's like, yes, but I'm a victim of domestic violence and my perpetrator is now here, and so you can say, here's why this person needs it now. Or we housed people. I remember at St. Valentine's, at least one person, I feel like it was two, who had cancer and they needed treatment. Anyway, so that's how that works.
So let me ask about, speaking about domestic violence,